What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TJ Live 5, and I'm here doing. It's time for the latest airport update. It's February 20th. If it's past 12 o'clock, it's the 21st. Whatever. And yeah, it's time for the latest airport update. And first things first, there is a few changes to the airport and the details and stuff. I'll show those off as I get into them. No new models, no new plans for no new model. I do have some plans for models. Trying to expand. I was looking into. I found the Southwest online, but then that sold out. So, but I'm still looking for new models to expand airlines wise. I want to expand into United, Spirit if possible. Different airlines. JetBlue, it's impossible. It's impossible to find those now. Impossible. I have looked. I can't find it. If you know where you could, where I could find a JetBlue, that would be helpful. But other than the JetBlue website, because they only have one model there, anyways, and the 100th tail, and I don't want that. I'm not being picky. I just don't. But whatever. Let's just get on to the update itself, and let's just start here with this Delta. Oh yeah, let me just explain the airport. JFK/LaGuardia Airport. Reason why I chose both those airports is because the models I have, if I were to do a strict Kennedy Airport, I'd have to cut out a few models, and if I were to do a strict JFK Airport, I would have to cut out a lot more. In fact, a strict LaGuardia Airport, and I would only be left with the American 73s, the U.S. Airways A320, the U.S. Airways A321, the CRJ, and the E190. So I combined the two. I live next to JFK, and I go to school literally across the street, across the highway from the airport, from LaGuardia Airport. So I choose both. There's no crime in that, right? It's a fake airport anyways. You know, these planes ain't going nowhere for real, but let's pretend that they are. That's what we're doing, right? Well, yeah, let's start here. So sorry for wasting 2 minutes of your time already. I'll be quick. So let's start here at Delta, Airbus A330-300, and this aircraft will be headed off to Amsterdam. Then, just holding short of the runway, we have American Airlines 757 on his way to Miami International. And then we have, waiting for takeoff permission, American Airlines 777-300, and he will be headed off to London Heathrow. And then we have an American Airlines 777-200, and this aircraft will be headed off to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Then we move on to Terminal A, this section that's in the shot right now. There you go. One small added details I drew in this street for the cars and whatever. Then first we have Emirates Airlines, whatever, 777-300, and this aircraft is just loading up and stuff. This is getting ready for his flight to Dubai. Next we have a Caribbean Airlines 767-300, and this aircraft will be headed off to Port of Spain. Then we have Virgin Atlantic Airbus A340-600, and this aircraft is waiting for pushback right now, as soon as this triple moves out the way. And he will be headed off to London Heathrow. And another new detail of the airport is that addition of one new gate at Terminal A. And due to a printer error, it's pink. It has pink glass now, but I think it looks cool. Here we have an Delta Embraer 170, and this aircraft just arrived from Boston. And right here we have Delta 757-300, and he will be headed off to Atlanta. If I find it, when I find a Delta 757-200, I will replace it at the airport with the 200. But until then, the 300 will stay. Then we move on. We have Delta MD-90, and this aircraft will be headed off to Detroit. And the last somewhat new details, I drew in these lines darker and added another little, added the street right here to make the outlines more clear to see what's going on here. There's a little taxiway to go into these two gates at Terminal B, which we're going to get into right now. And leaving Terminal B, we have Air Canada -8 Q400 and headed off to Toronto Pearson. And he's waiting for this American Airlines 752. He's going to the gate, and he just arrived from San Juan. And oh, I just knocked over my tower. Crap. Damn. Here we have an American Airlines 737-800, and this aircraft will be going to DFW. I really just knocked over my tower. That's crazy. Then we have American Airlines 767-300, and this aircraft is getting... This aircraft just arrived from Miami International Airport. And one more new detail. I think this was in my last update. I can't really remember, but I added an expanded part of this. I made the gate, capable of handling now up to anything up to a 777 with this new part for wide bodies to come in. So it's an expanded gate. And then over here we have a US Airways. Oh, by the way, that's Terminal B right there. And moving on to Terminal C in this shot. Everything in the frame right now. And here we have the US Airways. Trying to see if it could get... Wow, cool. US Airways Airbus A320, and this aircraft just arrived from Charlotte, North Carolina. It's getting ready to go right back. And here at the gate, US Airways CRJ 700, and this aircraft just arrived from Philadelphia and is going to stay the night for another flight out to Philly in the morning. Then right here, you have an American Airlines 737. I was going to say a 76. American Airlines 737-800. This aircraft will be going to Orlando, Florida. Yeah. And then we have American Airlines 777-200 in new colors. And this aircraft will be headed off to Madrid in Spain. And just put this American Airlines MD-80 at this wide body gate, but it still fits perfectly well. American Airlines MD-80. Just trying to get a good shot of this aircraft. I love it so much. Love it to death. So we have an American Airlines MD-80, and this aircraft will be headed off to Chicago O'Hare. And then we move on to the last terminal at the airport, Terminal D, which consists of everything in this shot. So first things at Terminal D, we have American Airlines 767-300, and this aircraft is going to... Oh yeah, Rio de Janeiro. There you go. And then British Airways 747-400 going to London Heathrow. British Airways Airbus A319, and he will be going to London City. And British Airways Airbus A380, and he will be going to London Heathrow as well. Just wanted to bring out my 3 British Airways planes in this update because I like them. British Airways, second favorite airline next to American. And, ooh, I can't believe this. Oh well, it's no problem to glue this back on. Although it won't. Oh, that will not stay without glue. Alright, so there you go. There's the latest airport update. So if there's any questions, anything you like, anything you disliked, anything you think I could improve on, as in the last update, just tell me anything. Well, more than I'm more than open to suggestions. And yes, I know I'm more aware of certain things that I need to update on, fixing this airport. But just let me know how you feel about the airport and my process announcing it to you, because I feel, you could be better at voicing this. Clearly, I'm making mistakes right now, not being able to think of anything to say, when it comes to announcing the airport. Some people on YouTube, they don't really enunciate really well. I'm not perfect myself. I'm just trying to improve and be a better commentator. But thank you for watching the video anyways. Comment, rate, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. Thanks again for even watching it for this long. I'm surprised. That lets you know who the real people who like this airport are. And yep, that's it. Thank you for watching. Peace out.